So hello guys, welcome to the episode 5 of our 30-day Faceless YouTube channel challenge. Now in episode 4, I actually shared with you how to come up with viral content ideas. Now those ideas will not turn themselves into videos. So basically that's why you need the episode 5. And this episode 5, I'm going to be sharing with you a complete walkthrough on how to actually come up with YouTube video titles and also turn those titles into script. So basically, in this episode 5 is about we planning our first 10 videos for our Faceless YouTube channel challenge. And in order to do that, I can't do it alone. That's why I'm here sharing it with you. So if you are someone who've watched episode 1, 2, 3, 4, let me know that in the comment section. And if you haven't watched those episodes as well, kindly let me know that in the comment section, and I'm going to give you a link to actually go access all of them right on this channel. So guys, as you all know, we gathered all these keywords from the episode 4 where we did a research and stuff. Now in this episode 5, it's time for us to get our video title and also the scripting. Now you can see that I actually have a tracker here. You can see episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Now episode 5 is simply planning our first 10 videos. Now in order to get the titles before we go to the video scripting, there are two methods to actually getting your video titles. Method number 1 is using ChatGPT. And then method number 2 is basically using YouTube search. So for that, let me come over to my Google Chrome, which is where I sign in that particular email. So here is it, YT challenge. So let me just open up YouTube here as well. Now I'm going to share with you these two methods pretty much easy and quickly. Now the first one is using ChatGPT. So here's my ChatGPT. Now all I need to do here is basically give ChatGPT a simple prompt. Now here's the prompt. Since we are planning our first 10 videos, you need to be very specific. I say I need 10 YouTube video 10 YouTube video titles on this keyword, motivational speech. Now this way I put a keyword that we researched in our previous video, motivational speech, which is the first keyword here. Now I want that to say, make sure the titles abide by this structure: a hook, then the title body, and then a call to action. Now the hook is simply something that people will see in the title that will actually get them. And then the body is basically the main, which is where the keywords and other factors might be in the keyword. And then the call to action is something that will trigger them to actually click on it. Now make sure to mention top word influence like Elon Musk. I haven't got the spelling wrong. Elon Musk and well-known celebrities. Now I'm in a motivational niche, and for those of you who are watching this video who watch motivational videos, you know that when you come over here, you don't watch random motivational videos. You watch motivational videos that carries the faces of these celebrities and these top billionaires that you always hear about in the world. Those are the people you actually look out for to learn from. So for that reason, you also need to include it if you are in the same niche as me. Now for those of you who might be in a different niche, you just have to look out for something in your niche that actually makes people interested in that topic. Like for example, if you're in a football niche, you know Ronaldo and Messi is what people actually mind. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and recently Lamine Yamal for Barcelona fans. And then there's in every industry there's one particular thing or some few particular things that you know that this is what attract people. And for if you already know about the particular industry you pick, you already know about things that attract people in that industry. So you need to make sure that you are utilizing it in the title to actually trigger them. Like for example, if you take a look at my YouTube videos over here, let me come over to YouTube and then head over to my channel. Now let me just come over to here, is this view channel. Now take a look at my channel. You know that there is one thing that I know that actually attracts people in my industry, which is making of money and tips on how to grow on social media. So if you look at my videos, you see that there's always money mentioned or there's a tip mentioned. Like basically something that attracts people in the industry is always mentioned in my video, and the purpose is simple. This is what you use to attract people to click on that button also. So that is the main reason why I'm also including these sort of things here. So you also need to include it. Now this is the first prompt. Now you don't have to waste your time trying to copy this prompt from the video. Just let me know down in the comment section, and I'm actually going to give you this prompt, simple and straightforward. Now I have so many different prompts I actually use in generating. Now this is a prompt one. Now the other prompt is simple. I need 10 YouTube video titles on the keyword motivational speech. Make sure. Now I will say of curiosity. Now basically you see different one. Now ChatGPT is basically going to give you these titles as simple as this. Now if you need all of these prompts, kindly let me know that in the video description and I'll drop it for you. This is simply how I get the prompts to actually come up with my video. Like even on this my YouTube channel you're watching, this is the model I'm using for my titles, and across any other channel I've worked on, these are models I basically use. If I'm not talking about curiosity, then I'm using hook, body, and CTA method. Like basically I just mix them off to actually get to the point that I actually need my video to get to. Now on the other hand as well, you can also utilize YouTube to get this. Now in order to utilize YouTube, it's simple. You come over to your YouTube search and then you type in that particular keyword. Now once you type it in, now you look at it. Now take a look at here. They say force yourself to be consistent. Steve Harvey motivational speech. Why? Steve Harvey name is mentioned here, and we all know how people love Steve. So once they see Steve, even people who are not interested are likely to click on it just because of their love for Steve. Take a look at this one here. Who was mentioned? Marcus A. Taylor. So obviously someone is being mentioned. So on the other hand, instead of, if you don't want to use ChatGPT for your titles, you can also copy the ones you see on YouTube here that are performing well. You must control your mind, motivational speech. Now this tag here, you must control your mind. Like these basically things that actually push people to the limits. Control your mind. Like people want to have the total control over their mind. So you need to study how these other people in your industry are actually coming up with their titles and also utilize their title method as well. So guys, this is basically how you come up with the titles. Number one, using AI to generate by those two prompts that I use. You can actually let me know that in the comment section if you need those prompts, and I'm going to use it to reply to your comment. Now that we've gotten the title, now the next thing is simply we'll go down to scripting the video. Now in terms of scripting your YouTube video, you don't have to brainstorm it. Now if you are someone who is actually good at video scripting, maybe the niche you pick is something you can script out from your own head, perfect, you can do that for yourself. But if you're in a situation like mine whereby you can't get every single thing off your mind just from there, then basically you need to use AI to help you out. Now basically let me say how to make a video about why the rich wake up at 4 a.m. The answer in this speech. Maybe I want to do a YouTube video about this particular topic right here. Now what I'm basically going to do is simply I'll just copy it and then come over to a new chat on ChatGPT, and then I'll just paste it in here. Now once I paste it in, here's what I'm going to tell ChatGPT. I need a complete faceless YouTube video script. Now basically just type this, and then after that you put full stop, and then first of all this topic here, let's just copy the topic back again, just cut it off, and then bring the topic over here, put it in here. Now after this, you say I need a complete faceless YouTube video script on this topic, why the rich wake up at 4 a.m. Now the next, make sure to recommend materials for each scene, and also make sure the video is 20 minutes or more long. Now once the video is 20 minutes or more long, the video might not be this long, but then due to the fact that you give ChatGPT 20 minutes, it might come a little bit close. With this, you might get a 7 minute or 8 minute length of video. Now next is simply just hit on send. Now basically we'll sit back and wait for ChatGPT to actually generate a script. Now whilst you're waiting for ChatGPT to generate a script, here's one thing you need to know. Your video script, you can just keep them in here like this. Like let me just come over there. Where did I generate a script right now? Okay, here is it. Nope. Let me just go back first and then open up ChatGPT over here, and then okay, here is it. Now you can't just leave the titles you've generated over here. You need to keep them somewhere. So you can either copy them and put them in a Microsoft document, or Google, you can use Google Doc, or basically for me I actually use Notion to gather all. Now you can see over here I have for the 30-day challenge, I already have everything structured out on Notion already. You can see all the days actually listed here already. You can see I use it for my other sort of content. So basically everything I do, I use Notion to actually take note of them. So after this video, I'm going to transfer everything to Notion. Now if you are someone who uses Notion as well, it's simple. You can just come over here and tell ChatGPT that what, kindly create a kindly create a CSV. Now CSV will work with Excel and also Notion, so kindly create a CSV file for all these titles. Now you just go with this method. Now it's going to give you a CSV file that you can just download, and if you are using Microsoft Excel, you can install it into your CSV. If you are using Google spreadsheet, you can do it. If you are using Notion, you can also do it. So for example, let me just download this one. Let me just say save, and then let me just save it at desktop. So for me, I use Notion, so I just come over to my Notion right now and I click on new. Now I'm just coming over here, then I'll come over to this part here, and I'll come over to where it says import. Now basically move over to CSV file option. Now here is it. Now just open it up. Now basically I'll just upload them here. Now basically I have all my titles organized here, so you don't have to keep your titles on ChatGPT, you might lose track of them. So basically for that reason, you need to make sure you gather all of them. Once you are done generating it, you tell ChatGPT to actually create a file for you. Then you just import the files into this sort of place, and then you have it there. Now basically I have a lot of files already in here, so in order for me to get it at the top, I need to go tag it as. I'll just come over here and then I'll just name it to add to favorites, so it gets added to my favorite list. If not, I might not see it. So from here I'll just change the icon so that I can see it. Come over here to icon. Can I use emojis or icon? I can also use anything that I want here. So let me use this alien max. I'll go with blue, and then with this one here I'll be able to identify it easily. Here is it. So I have my titles in here. The next thing is simply you just copy the rest of the titles and then you add them up, simple and straightforward. So you have all of them gathered up like this. Now basically you come over here to the list that ChatGPT is making. Now you can see over here ChatGPT is done with your script as well. So you can see the intro. Now it's telling you bureau of a digital clock striking 4 a.m. quiet city street before dawn, a sea hotel of a person walking alone, gym bag in hand. Now basically you come via chapter 1, the science of early rising. Now it's going to tell you the materials to actually use. Now next up, chapter 2, the billionaire blueprint, clips of CEOs walking into empty offices. Chapter 3, the speech that went viral. Now basically ChatGPT is going to give you a lot. It's going to give you every single thing you need, including the sort of songs you actually need as well. Now you can say, would you like me to package this into a downloadable script, e.g. PDF or Word, or break it into scenes for a video editor or voice over artist? Now with this one you can also say it yes, and ChatGPT is going to do the breakdown for you. Now for me in person, I actually don't need ChatGPT to do this. I actually know how I do my things. I'll just copy all and then send it into my Google Doc, as simple as that. So I'll just come over here and then highlight all like this, and then I'll just come over and copy all, come over to my Google Doc, create a new file, documents, and then I'm just going to paste it in here. Ctrl V. Now you see I have everything listed out here from chapter 1 to the very final of them. So guys, now what you basically need to do, simply you need to repeat this for all the rest 10 videos. You don't have to do it for one video alone. We are planning our first 10 videos, so you just have to copy the same script and repeat it again. And ChatGPT is also going to give you another. So for here, let me just copy that video title and then paste it in here. So I basically have the video title in my clipboard. So here is it. I have it there. Now I have this video ready. Next up is basically I move on to the next video, so forth and so on until I gather all the materials I actually need. So guys, this is it for this particular video, and basically you just have to use this script over and over again and maybe do one or two tweaking once in a while. So guys, you can let me know that in the comment section if you need all of this prompt that I use right now, and I'm going to drop them to you. And if you have any other question regarding this series as well, you can let me know down in the comment section. So see you in my next video. Bye.